With your three-point shot on Kansas Jayhawk basketball, I'm Brian Haney. Head coach Bill Self and Frank Mason met with the media on Thursday at Allen Fieldhouse. And as you can imagine, after 84 points per game allowed in the first two conference games, defense was a hot topic. Bill Self's bunch only forced 2 steals on their home floor versus Kansas State, leading the head coach to say he needs to see more energy and more active hands defensively.
The guys all see where we can get better. We're just not active. We just don't have near enough activity and create opportunities for steals or deflections or poor possessions on the other team, because we basically are right now in a mode where we let the other team run their stuff, and we've always been a fairly disruptive team.
Coach Self talked about how playing good defense is more of a team concept than individuals, and he would know in 9 of his first 13 seasons at Kansas, KU has finished in the top 8 nationally in field goal percentage defense. But it does have to start with your veterans in terms of setting the tone, something he spotlighted with Frank Mason and Devontae Graham, and something Mason himself echoed later.
Yeah, we talked to Coach about it. Me and Devontae talked about it. It starts with us on the defensive end. We got to cut the head off every game, and that starts with, picking up full court and, making them feel us and, getting him uncomfortable.
In terms of great individual defenders in the Bill Self era, Coach spotlighted Travis Relaford, Tyshawn Taylor, Aaron Miles amongst some of the better guards, and Jeff Withey and Cole Aldrich, some of his better bigs when it comes to defense. How about Texas Tech? They're 12-2 and fresh off an upset in overtime of number 7 West Virginia. Coach Self spotlights some of the things the Red Raiders do best.
They've got 2 unbelievable stats. It's their team offensive field goal percentage, and then the other one is their defensive rebounding percentage. See, Jesse, I do look at some things, but their defensive rebounding percentage, and certainly they're not allowing anybody to get to the offensive glass on them, and then of course they're shooting. I think we're like at 51.5 or something like that, and they're shooting maybe a little bit better than us for the season. So, but they also take good shots. They're patient, and they got some big guys that can score, and they just have really good balance.
The upstart Red Raiders and the Kansas Jayhawks hook up at 6:15 on Saturday right here at Allen Fieldhouse. With your three-point shot on KU basketball, I'm Brian Haney.